Hello and welcome to Board Games with Niramas. This is Mats here. We're going to do a solo playthrough of Imperium Classics today, which is a civilization deck building game where you start off with a sort of barbaric civilization and you want to become an empire. So in this state card you're going to go from barbaric to empire. And by doing so, you're going to sort of build your deck, slim your deck. You're going to work with your deck of cards to do this in as effective way as possible, of course, scoring points like in most games, right? Each civilization plays very differently, and they have different kind of goals, different kind of decks, so and also different kind of difficulties, which makes it very interesting to sort of play through all the different civilizations. I'm starting off with Romans, which is a fairly easy, straightforward civilization, versus also the Macedonians, which also is a fairly straightforward civilization. So what you do, you have your deck of cards, which is starting cards, depends a little bit on your civilization. You do have a nations deck here, and so each time you cycle through your deck and drawing cards when there's no draw pile, you get to add a card from your nations deck. And then when you add this card with the circle card or dot card in it, then you switch from being a barbarian to empire state. So it's going to take you some rounds, depending on at least 5, probably more. But this can vary depending on the deck. So the bot will have a different setup here. They only have 2 cards, but they're going to cycle through a bit slowly, slower than I do as well. When you go through the same phase when you're in empire, you can then start to develop your empire in different ways. In this case, you have to pay resources to acquire the card, basically, or to get the card into your hand. So yeah, it's pretty fun. Different states and different ways to play. The game ends in three different ways, basically, or 2 different ways. Either of us has developed all the developments. This draw deck is empty. This King of Kings deck, when you flip the card here, that also triggers endgame. So when that happens, we finish the round, and then everyone gets 1 more round. Then the game is over. It can also end abruptly if this deck ever runs out. The game ends immediately. You don't even finish up your action, and the player has the least unrest cards win the game. So we don't want that to happen. I don't think that's a good thing. So we do want to try to keep this one, and that's, I think, is one of the cool things, that you can't rush too much, because you don't want to deplete this deck, because then it's going to trigger the end game. So you sort of want to balance things out, and I think that's nice to do it. So in the solo mode, you have the bot set up here. So I will have my hand of cards here. The bot will have its hand of cards here. So in each round, I do my turn, and then the bot do their turn. We will sort of block space, and then we will reveal all the cards. Depending on what is revealed, what kind of symbols on the cards, the bot will take different actions. And this is also, once again, very unique for each different kind of civilization. We shall see how that works more and more. On your turn, as a human player or a normal player, you can do 3 things basically. 1, you can activate. That means you can use your action tokens and your exhaust tokens during your turn. And this is either playing card. It can be, like I said, if you're having exhaust cards, you have an exhaust card. So I can basically place, when I have this in my play area, I can exhaust the card to use the effect on the card. But I first need to spend the action to play the card, and then I can exhaust it. So I can only use the card once per turn. So I get 3 actions. So basically I get to play 3 cards. To play a card, you usually don't pay any resources. Just sort of play the card. What you do need to consider is if the cards have a barbaric or an empire symbol, so you can't play a barbaric card in an empire state, or vice versa. So you do have to consider that. when you have these regions, as they're called, with the infinite loop, they go into your play area. There's also another card with a sword symbol here, which means it's sort of an attack on that will affect all players playing. The unrest cards, like I said, they don't really do anything, but you can either get rid of this card as a play action, or every card will be -2 points at the end of the game. And there's 4 different kind of cards. You can see the symbols here. So there's region cards, there's uncivilized cards, and there's civilized cards, and they're tributary cards. So they have a different banner, so the green ones and the gray ones. So here we have a mini deck for each card here to begin with, so to make sure that we have all available in the starting rounds of the game. But then we will fill up from this in all places. So just at the beginning, we make sure we only have some of each card. Each time one of these cards is flipped apart from a region, we will add an unrest card to it underneath those cards. I will talk more about that later on. So now as you can see here, most cards are playable here only in the Empire area, so it's not so important to get them right away. Anyway, I forgot something in the setup here. I'm just going to add these the progress tokens to each civilized card. It's the start of a setup, basically. You have 2 kind of resources. There are population and there are material, and then you have the progress token. These are basically victory points, but can also be used as any of these resources during the game. However, you don't want to do that because every 10 of these are worth 1 point at the end of the game, I think. No, that's just for the bot, sorry. So I'm getting confused now. For you as a player, you don't score any points for this part. If you, in my case, I have the Roman Empire here, or the Roman civilization, so I get 1 point for each 4th population token I have. So I do want to build up on these. The bot, however, will score points based on how many of these they have at the end of the game. On your turn, like I said, you can do activate. I think I never finished that because I got carried away on saying something different. So you can activate, which means that you do your actions, you do your exhaust tokens, or you can actually discard or return any number of unrest cards from your hand to the unrest deck or pile. This is called revolt, and you don't do anything else. You return the card, and then your turn is over. You can discard and do the rest of in the cleanup phase, but that's all you do. Or you can innovate, which means that you take all your 5 cards, discard these, break through for a card that you want to have. If they're not available here, you can go fishing in the decks, basically. So you reveal cards until you find one that's missing the icon that you're looking for, if you don't want to have one. If you pick one here, you will pick the card, but you won't get the unrest card if you break through. If you acquire the card, you will get both to your deck. So there's a different mechanic there as well. Will makes much more sense down the line when we started playing a little bit. So I think we're about ready to go. I will do activations. I will do my first action is to actually play a region. So with the infinity loop on the card, it will stay on the board or in your play area, and it has an effect. So I gain 1 population token for playing the card, and I may garrison a card. And garrison means that you places a play card underneath, like this. It can be any card unless it's specified on the card that you may not garrison it. So, but I'm thinking I'm gonna put this card underneath, so I don't have this unrest card in my hand. So it sort of thins your deck out, makes it your cycle faster, and hopefully build up, switching to an empire quicker. So that's my first action. My second action will be to play a conqueror card. As you can see here, it matches the state, matches the card, so I can play it. And here I can choose to pay either 2 population tokens to acquire, which means that take a card either a region or a prosperity card, the one with the flag. Or I pay 3 to break through. So I will pay 3 actually here to break through for a prosperity card. Put this into this card. Since there is no prosperity card available here, I will then be able to break through in the deck, so I will go looking for one. So whenever the first card pops up, I will have to take it in that it matches the prosperity card. So here we go. And then I reshuffle this deck. There you go. So what I got here is that when I get a card up, I get into my hand right away when I acquire it or break through. So what I do here, I got this card now, and it cannot be played, which is it's bad, but it's one of these cards at the end of the game I can return to unrest cards to the pile before endgame scoring. So it's pretty good. Doesn't do many good. I will now, that's my third action, I will play the City of Rome. And this has a solstice effect, and solstice is an effect that happens in between the turns, when sort of in between the rounds. So when I go first, then the bot goes. In between there is a solstice phase, and this means that I can activate this card during the solstice phase. So I've done my 3 actions. I don't have any exhaust effect, so I can't use any of these. So in the cleanup phase now, I need to place a progress token on one of these cards. I choose whenever one, and hopefully one I can pick up on my own, so I'm actually going to leave it here on the region card. Then I can discard any number of cards in my hand. This cannot be played, so it's really bad to have in hand. And I do want to cycle through to be able to develop, but this is a really powerful card that I want to keep for next round, because this allows me to acquire 2 regions in one turn, and every other player recalls one, and then I need to put this card in my history, so I can't play it again, but it's a very powerful card. So I'm going to keep this in hand. I'm returning all my action tokens, and I draw up to 5 cards again. So going into the bot's turn, first of all I will roll the dice, and then I will block the matching here, so they will not use this card as this in this round for an action. So what we do is we reveal the card here, we look at the card, and we find the symbols on the card. So in this case, it's you look here, you don't see the first one, you don't see the second one, the third one we see, that's the barbaric icon. And then we look and see if we can then spend 3 population tokens. We can't. If we can spend 3 materials, we can't. Otherwise, break through for a region card. So they will break through for a region card. So I will, here we go. And this goes then into the draw file. So that's sort of like acquiring a card, just like we do. This goes into the discard pile. Flip the next one. And this is a region card. So that follows the rule. I gain 1 material. I put this card in play for them, and I exile a card from the market. And when exiling a card from the market, I take the first card that doesn't have any progress tokens on it. So in this case, it will be the boats. Reveal a new, and then we put a new unrest card underneath. Yeah. So exile cards are basically out of game, but there's ways to pick them up. So here again we find this the region. So we're going to get 1 material, we're going to play this, and we're going to exile this card. So I'm going to, because it's going to be there. So now we go back and we see the barbaric icon again, which now we look again. Can we spend 3 population? No. Can we spend 3 material? No. We break through. So we can either, we're going to take this one, it's easier. Put this here. And this goes into discard. And this one then will slide over for next round, and then we fill up with these cards. Like so. So whenever the bot then runs out of cards here, we're going to add a card here, like we do when we don't have cards to draw. So this is the strength of the Macedonians, is the regions. So they will build a lot of regions, and they will score a lot of points based on how many regions they have. So that's why I waited with playing the Roman expansion, so I can hopefully take one of these away from him. Okay, now it's in the solstice phase because we're in between the turn, and here it says I may discard a card to choose either gain 1 population, 1 material, or draw a card. And it's perfect because I don't want to have this, so I'm going to discard this. And I think, yeah, I will pay a material token because then I can play this card. So let's see, Glory is nice. Okay, let's play the Roman expansion as my first action. So I acquire 1 region, which is I'm taking this one into my hand, adding the progress token, revealing a new card. Now I may acquire another region. I do that, of course, makes sense. Each other player recalls a region, so in this case with the bot I'm just going to take the most recent one, and this goes into their hand. And this card now goes into my history. And the reason why you want to put cards, I mean, in different places here in the history, such as might score different points depending on where the cards are at the end of the game. So it's a fairly important rule to keep in mind. So my first action is done. Now I have more regions here. Okay, let's do this. Play a region, so my second action is playing a region. In this case I may put a card from my discard pile into my history. This one cannot be played, right? So it's really bad to have it in my hand, so I'm going to put that one there. I need to exile a card from the market. This is pretty cool. I rather would like to get that one. See if I might do that. Okay, let's exile this region. New one. So that's mine. I may garrison a card. Okay. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to garrison the card. So garrison it, yeah, I did before, I put it underneath, but I do want to keep these ones, I think. So that's my second action. My third action, I'm going to use a power move here. So I'm going to do it my triumvirate, I don't know, breakthrough for a uncivilized card. Put this card in your history. So I'm going to breakthrough for this one, which means that I don't have to take the unrest card. This one goes into my history. This goes into my hand. So we reveal a new one, and then we place a new unrest card beneath. That's my third action. So I've done all my actions this turn. Now I can discard card, and I do want to draw more than one, so I can add one card from my nations deck. I do want to keep this one because this one I'm going to play. Okay, let's get rid of the glory card. Discard that. Discard this region card as well for now, and then I might play this next turn and this one. So okay, keeping these, adding one. Since I'm out now, I put an exhaust token here on the, so I can only do this once per round. Otherwise I can cycle through the deck and add all these cards pretty quick. So if I were to cycle my deck one more time this round, I'm not able to add any more cards from my nations deck. So I'm adding this, shuffling my cards, and then I have 2, 3, 5. 2, 3, 5. That was a good count, right? So this, my turn is over. I finish up by placing a progress token on any card, put it there. I clean up also these ones, so I'm ready to go again next round. And now the bot's turn. We roll the die and block the number 2. Here we find the barbaric symbol again, so a breakthrough for this card, acquire that one. This goes into the discard. This one means that we play this one and we get a material and we exile a card from the market, which means this one. And here we have the first symbol we see here is the infinity symbol, which means that we gain 1 population token. Now we have this one again. Now we have 3 materials, so we will spend those to acquire civilized or an uncivilized card. And here we check for points, which has the highest value. So they don't consider the unrest cards. So we go here, but the asterisk cards are worth 5 points and +1, so it's 6 points. These are 3 each, so it will pick up this card, and that then gets added to their draw pile. New card. There we go. This one goes into the discard. We move this one. Before we forget, we should place 1 there, and then we move this one, and then we fill up here again. So we go into Solstice. So now I can discard a card to my effect of City of Rome, and I do that. So I will discard my Unrest card and draw a new one, because we have 2. Yeah, so we're probably going to cycle through again, which is nice. I am going to play this one. I think I found a good combination here. So I'm spending 1 action. In Solstice Effect I may discard a card, and so I can return an Unrest card from either my hand or from the discard pile, so that's pretty good. That's my first action. My second action is to play Mysticism. So I will spend my action token, but each Solstice I can choose to either take an Unrest card or discard 2 cards. So it's pretty bad, but I'm hoping to get these together here. So I'm going to exhaust this card now. I'm using this effect to gain back 1 action. And then I'm going to play a region card. And that means I can garrison a card. And I'm needing to exile a card from the market. Getting rid of this one, because that's too strong for the bot to get. It's 5 points, so just getting rid of it. I'm not going to garrison. I have 1 more action, so I'm gonna play the advance. I can pay 3 material to acquire an civilized or an uncivilized card. I'm gonna get this, or no, getting this. So we reveal a new one, and that gets Unrest card. Now you can see it's only 2 Unrest cards here, so it's getting a bit scary in that sense. I've been adding a lot of cards, so that one goes into the discard. So I'm back in the cleanup phase. That was my last action, by the way. Getting rid of these back. So I will discard Solstice. I can from hand discard a card. I do want to at least draw 1, right? Okay, so discard this one. Draw these 2. Add 1 card. And exhaust this one. Oh, that's true. I can. Anyway, so I'm gonna add 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Okay, that's my turn. Oh, before I quit, I should also place one token on the card. Goes there. Bot's turn. Starts here, and it is an unrest card, so unrest card just goes back. That's pretty good for us because I was running low. Here, let's see. It's probably going to be... Oh, okay. So this is a case where it happens that no icon matches, and then it sort of has a very powerful effect. So in this case, it triggers these ones, so you get 1 point for each region in play for this civilization. Discard the top card from the deck, and you put this card in history. And here you play this one, we get a material, and we exile a card, which will be this one. And the same thing again. Exile the same card, or the help cycle through the deck a little bit. Okay, so the bot's round is over. So we're adding 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we need the fourth. Adding this to from there. Oh, what was it called again now? Oh, not the nations deck, but the same thing. So we're adding this card here, and we should place the token on the one, right? Okay, let's see here. We have an solstice first. I may discard a card to draw a card. No, I'm not going to do that. Discard a card. You may return. Okay, choose. I have to take one. Can do it in any order I want to in solstice. Take one or discard 2 cards. So I'm going to take one unrest card. I'm going to discard one unrest card to return one for that effect. Then I may, okay, I can go here now. Maybe that's not a bad idea anyway. Okay, let's see. Let's discard this one to draw a new one, so we can cycle through our deck. Oh, I got an unrest card. Ugh. Okay, I'm getting a lot of these now. So use this one. Okay. That's pretty strong. We want to do that. Can't really. Okay, this is a free play. Leadership. I can. This free play means that I don't have to spend an action to use the card, and I can either draw a card or put a card from your hand or discard pile into my history. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to draw a card. So that was a free action, and then I can do this one. All players may draw a card. I'm going to do that, and I can choose to gain material for each sack I see here. So that's 4 material, or I can gain 1 population for each region. Probably want to get populations. I'm gaining 3 population. So that's my first action. That's not free. Oh, this should not be here. Sorry. And then, yeah, let's do that. Let's play Glory. And Glory is, I abandoned 3 cards, 3 regions, to take the top cards here. So abandon means that I put this back in hand. To look at the top 2 cards of the this deck, but since I'm the Romans, I get to look at 3, and I get a progress token. So 1, 2, 3, and now I get to choose when I put the other ones back. Okay, this is pretty good. I can increase my hand size, gives me 7 points at the end of the game. This is just basically 11 points. This is, I can choose to put this in my history, and if I do, it's worth 7 points. It's 3 points if I don't have it in my history at the end of the game, but I can also break through. So like, it's a very powerful card. But I'm gonna go with this card for now. Like increases my hand size. I think I'm gonna need that. It's gonna be good. So glory, done. And yes, I think I'm gonna just play that one. That's my last action. So I have an increased hand size. That's my... Oh, and then I can exhaust to gain 1 action. Should not forget that. So I have actually 1 more, which is nice. So either I can play a region again. No, okay. Yeah, okay, let's play this region here. That's my last action. Means that I gain 1 material, and I may garrison a card. So I'm gonna garrison an unrest card again. So I have 5 cards. I do wanna draw a card, so I'm gonna definitely discard. Discarding all of them. So adding a card from my nations deck, shuffling. So getting everything ready here, drawing back up to 5. And it's the bot's turn. So let's see what they do. Oh, I forgot a progress token. Okay, I'm gonna put it there anyway. Okay, add this material, and then it's exile a card from the market, which means this one. So now that all of these decks are run out, we just fill from that one. Unrest goes back that pile. Oh, nice, nice one. Don't have to worry so much about that. This region, material, exile. Okay, so then we're not gonna have the unrest card underneath. Okay. The bot's finished. We go into this one stays. Now it's in solstice phase, so I need to take or discard 2. I only have 5. I should have 6 cards, right? Because I have the increased hand size. So now I can discard 2 instead of taking them, which I'm probably gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna discard these 2. Then I might discard another card. I'm not going to play the glory card this turn, so I'm going to discard that to get rid of one of these. I might discard a card. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to draw a card for City of Rome. Okay, let's see here. We can do things in any order. I'm going to play this one because I do want to conquer. So I'm going to pay 3 to break through for either a region card or a prosperity card. So there's no prosperity cards available, so I'm going to cycle through. Find one right away, which means that we don't have to shuffle. So adding this to my hand, this is played, and that's my first action spent. Now I can do this to get that action back. this is a free play, so I get 1 population. And then I can play this. So we all draw 1 card. I can also... Oh, wrong order. That was really bad of me. Okay, I'm gonna... Doesn't really matter because I just not smart enough to... So I'm gonna play this as 2 actions. So starting here, first exile a card. Yeah, exile this one. Garrison, no, I'm not going to do that. And then secondly, I'm going to play this one, which means that I'm also allowed to garrison. No. Then my third action, I'm going to play this, because that allows me then to gain 1, 2, 3, 4 materials. And that's my turn. So, oh, just perfectly. Adding this, it's an unrest card, so it doesn't, not that good, but at least cycling through, wanting to be an empire soon. There we go. There's no progress token, and this one should be removed. There should be an unrest card over here as well. So yeah, let's go for that one. So 5 is blocked. Okay, so we can pay 3 materials, and then they will acquire the card, which has to, says 4. So then we take the one the highest. And then we do this. Oh, we should fill up here. Do the same thing again. Now they can't spend anything, so we will break through for a region. Find one right away. Convenient. Add this to our hand. And again, same thing, right? So there's no, don't have the resources. No. And the last one, it's the infinity, so they gain 1 population token. It's done. So, solstice phase. I only have 5, so I should have 6 cards. Okay, we can do glory again, that's nice. Got that card. Okay, I'm gonna take an unrest card for that one. Then I can discard a card to get rid of an unrest card for that one, and then I may discard a card to gain. No, I'm just going to draw a card. Oh, needs to. Oh, did I? Yeah, yeah, I'm going to discard and draw. That's good. Free play, 1 population. It's nice. And then we can play the advance. We can pay 5 materials to break through for either a civilized or an uncivilized card. Let's go for this one. So since we're breaking through, we don't need to pick up the unrest card. Just add this to our hand, and then we add 1 more here. Oh, we do want to get that one. That was my first action. Oh, I really want that one. Return 2 unrest cards. Okay, let's go for glory again. So we're in these ones up, so we get to look at the top 3 cards. Okay, Notorious was the new one. Free play, steal 1 from each other player. Okay, that's bad. 11 points, or no, let's get the praiseworthy. So that's my second action. And as my third action, I'm gonna play this one, breakthrough, because then I can break through for this one. So I don't need to keep the unrest card, but I get this one. So that's my third action, and I can exhaust this one to gain 1 more. Okay, that's nice. Free play, return up to 2 unrest cards from your hand or discard pile. Put this card in my history. So okay, I'm gonna keep that one. But that's the good card for me, since this one. I can't play this one because I'm not. Okay, brain freeze. Okay, free play. You can choose draw a card or put a card from your hand or discard pile into your history. I'm actually thinking I'm going to put this in my history because I'm almost through. So I can start getting rid of these barbarian cards that I'm not really be able to play. And that's a free play too, so I still have 1 more action. Should I... Yeah, okay, let's do this. So let's play this region card. So I gain 1 material, and I can garrison this card because I'm not going to be able to play it yet, and I might be able to do another glory before we get there. Okay, so my cleanup phase, or I should, yeah, do that first. But again, I'm going to discard this one for sure, and I'm gonna, because I need to draw 4. No, I have to draw 5 cards. Yeah. So I'll put it do like this. Draw these 3. That means 4. I need to draw 1 more. So I add this to my draw pile. And now the next time I will be able to add and switch, become an empire instead of a barbaric civilization. So 2 more cards. Yeah. This was from before, right? So, okay, I'm going to add a progress token. Four. Okay, let's see what happens. Glory. Glory is a powerful card. If able, abandon 3. Enable, abandon 3. Regions. Gain the top card. So they gain this on top. Here. So this is probably going to be bad for us in somewhat way. So glory goes in there. Region, which means they play it, they get a material, and they exile this card. Another region, play it, material, and exile. Okay, let's see. This is the attack. Steal 2. I only have 1. So I only take 1, I guess. Discard the top card from the... That was good for us, I think, actually. It doesn't matter. Okay, this one goes into the discard. slow on cycling through the deck. It builds up with too many cards, I think. Okay, this one, oh, 4. There should be one more there. And then we go into Solstice, so I can discard 2 cards or gain an unrest card. I can discard a card. Oh, hang on. No, I have this Ion's card, so I'm going to do that anyway. And here I may discard a card. Okay, hang on. Let's discard this card to draw a new one, or yeah, let's draw a new one. Okay, it's an unrest card. Okay, but then we can do this because we only done this one, so we can discard this card to return this one. Okay, so that's the Solstice phase. Now we go into my there's can I get okay, let's play this one first. So return 2 unrest cards from your hand or discard pile. Put this card in my history. So that's gone. That's my first action. My second action, I'm gonna play Conquer. So paying 2. Both are good, but this is actually amazing right now. So I'm going to take this one. So I get these. That was my second action. And this is really nice. So the Egyptians here, if I'm a barbaric, put top card of your nation's deck into your discard pile. So I'm putting this card into my discard pile. And I put this card in my history. So that means that I'm going into an empire state here. So now I can play the empire cards. So I can exhaust this to gain 1 more action. So I can play this. I can draw a card. Oh, so I spend that action, sorry, and I gain 1 of these. Now I need to collect resources so I'm able to develop here. So now it's more of a balance to making sure I have resources before I cycle the deck. So it's a different, changes the game a little bit, which is fun. So I'm gonna discard both of these 2 cards from my hand in my cleanup phase, returning thing here, and drawing back up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think it was good I didn't cycle through now. That's perfect. Gonna leave a progress token. Go for those ones. Let's see what the bot will do. I'm just gonna do this. No, can't do that yet. Okay, region, and then exhaust. Oh, region, material, exhaust, exile. Sorry. Another region. Well, sure, cycling through the deck quick, and then rest. Okay, so there's not that I mean, for a while that was really tight with the unrest. So we're adding a progress token. We're filling up here. Now we're adding this card to go into solstice phase. I can discard 2 cards. Okay, let's discard this card to gain population token. I can discard this card to... No, I can do this first, so I can actually take one of these. So discard that one to use that one to return it to... yeah. So that's that. Okay, let's see. I do want to collect some resources if possible. I also have... Okay. Play this one as a free play. So I gain 1 population token. As my first action, I'm gonna play this region, exile a card from the market. I'm gonna exile this card. And I'm a garrison, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna play another region. That's my second action. Then I'm playing glory. So I'm abandoning these regions. So I get to look at the top 3 cards. Picking up triumphant. So that's my third action. I still have this one, so I'm gonna again with that action. I can't get any resources. Okay, let's play this one. Draw a card or put a card from your hand. This Capal into history. This triumphant is just 11 points, but it cannot be played and cannot be garrisoned. So I'm just going to put it in my history, get it out of the way. That's a free play, so I still have an action. I can play this one now. Solstice. Yeah, let's play this one. Metropolis. So since I'm in an Empire state, I can play this card, and I get resources in the solstice phase. Yeah. I'm gonna discard these. Oh, that was my last action, by the way, sorry. Clearing up here. So now I'm gonna draw 1 card, which means that I can develop if I can afford. I don't think I can. Nope. Which is really, really bad, but that's just the way it is. So 3, 6. And I am to add a progress token to a card. Getting a bit risky to put more on that one. Okay, let's see what the bot does. And goes there. And we flip this, which is an unrest card. They can spend 3 material to acquire a card, which is the one with the highest points, this one. Oh, and that's just gain 1 population, goes to infinity. This is the attack, steal 2, I only have 1. God. And I put this... No, sorry, I should not steal. I do not do the... Because first of all, this card goes with this symbol. So let's just put this card in history. So we go into solstice phase. See what we got here. Let's take our solstice card for that one. We can discard a card to return a solstice or unrest card. I can discard to. No, I will not. Okay, and so here gain one or one population. Oh, now I'm gaining one material. Okay, so we have our action. We can use this one. So play an action. I can put this card in my history. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to hopefully I can have a chance to put it in later. So I'm going to break through, which means I'm going to take this one. So I don't have to get the unrest card to get the progress tokens. This goes to my hand, and we flip a new. And then we can do this to get our action back. And then we can play. This is a free play, so I can return this to my state card. Oh, sorry. This is a 3+ player card. It should not be in the game. Oh. Okay, I just gained this one then. So, yeah, sorry about that. I don't know how I missed that. So, what was the... Okay, yeah, so this one is spent, but I can't return it. There's another good card for me to gain resources. So I'm going to play that one as an action. So in Solstice I can gain 1 population or pay 2 to gain 1 progress token. I have 2 actions. Is it worth it? I don't know. Thinking here. If I should, because I can place the card in history with this one, so I don't have. No, I'm just going to draw a card. So let's play this one. It's my second action. Then as my third action, I'm going to play prosperity. So we may all draw a card. Gain 1 per these ones or per region, so I'm probably gonna get these 2 material for each. So that's my third action, or my fourth actually, since that one. I'm gonna discard these regions. I'm gonna draw up to my hand size again, 6, clean up, and get ready hopefully to develop my civilization next time. Okay, let's see what. Okay, the 6 now. Okay, the bot will flip all 5 cards. Oh, I should put a progress token. Okay, so that's spending 3 of these. Breakthrough for a prosperity card. There we go. This goes in the history. This goes in the discard. This goes back in the unrest. This will be the infinity, so that goes in the gain the population. We'll spend 3 material to acquire. Okay, let's see who has the most points here. That's 2 points, right? That's 2. So yes, it's going to be this one. Reveal a new card. And that one is Steel 2, Discard the top card. That was bad. Took our material. So, new cards. So we're adding now. So they will also now go into an empire state. Here we go. Solstice. Okay, I'm gonna gain 1 from that one. I'm gonna gain 1 material. I'm gonna population and 1 for these. Here I need to see. Okay, let's grab an unrest, so I can discard that to return that one. And here I may discard a card. Okay, we have glory here again. That's interesting. Okay, let's discard glory to draw a new card. Yes. Okay, that can give us some resources. That's good. Okay, so we can play our free play here, which means that we gain some population. We can. This is also a free play to draw 2 cards, or you may acquire. Okay, let's put this in history to acquire this card. This will give us 1 point for every 10 cards in play. Cool effect. All players gain 2 materials. Give each other player a card from your hand or discard pad. That's pretty mean. Could be that was an action. No, that was. That's a free play. Julius Caesar. So we still have some actions. Okay, we do want to save. Okay, let's play this one then. So we gain 2 material, all players, so even the bot gains 2. Give each other player a card from your hand. There you go. Do I go? Oh, I'll put it in, I guess. So that was my action. I can do this now, just so I get it back. So then I will play this one. So I gain, no, sorry. That's one action, and then I will play prosperity. So I draw 1 card, which means that I can develop. So let's see what we want to develop here. Senate. Yeah, I can increase my hand size even more. Wow. Oh, this can be good. Roman invasion. Let's do that. Or Rome, the eternal city. City of Rome. I can't have it in play. Now let's do the Roman invasion. So that's going to cost us 3 population. And this goes into our discard pile. And then we shuffle. Oh, and I need to do that because now I can't do that again. So I draw 1 card. I draw another prosperity. So we gain. Okay, let's gain 1, 2 population. Then we play conquer. So we pay 3 population to break through for a region or a prosperity card. So I'm going to go for a prosperity card. Here we go. So that's another action. Let's see. Here we can break through for a region. Yeah, let's do that. Let's break through for this region. Let's. Okay. Place this card in your history. And that's my last action. So clean up, return everything here. Drawing 4 cards, and it's the bot's turn. Oh, forgot this. This is a lot of points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they get 8 points. Discard the top card and then put this card in history. Prosperity, discard a top card from the deck, gain 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so they gain 8 of each, population and material. And I may draw a card. I'm gonna do that. I need them in the solstice phase, I think. Glory. If able, abandon 3. Yes. Abandon, sorry. They go here to gain top card. And then we have the gain 1 population. So that was a pretty strong round for the bots, right? They should put a progress token there. Solstice phase. So I gain 2 population. I think I need those. Let's see what we have first. Okay, I discard. No, sorry, I take this one first. I discard this one to return that one for that one. Then I can discard a card. I'm not going to play prosperity, so we gain more. Okay, so that's that. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna do a Roman invasion here. So I may acquire. I'm gonna take this one because that's a bonus point. Each player abandons one, so they put this on the draw pile. That's my first action. I do this just to get that action back. And now we can we should fill up. Okay, so now we play the mountain, which means that I gain 3 material. So that's an action. May garrison a card. Yeah, I might. No, doesn't really matter. Third action is going to play glory again. So I'm going to abandon these 3 regions. It's only 1 left, so I'm going to take that one. So I have 1 more, and the card I got was Marvelous. Free play, draw the top card of your deck. Turn it to top. Okay, I'm going to play that one as a free play, so I can draw this. Turn it to put in history. Okay. So I have 5 cards here. That means I can be able to develop. So okay, I'm going to put this in my history then. That's 5 cards now. Okay, it's perfect. That was my last. The glory was my last action, so I've done all my actions. This is a free play. Put the card from your hand or discard pile into your history. Well, I can put this one in there. Then we have A lot of regions here. I'm gonna discard all of them. So rowing 5, I need to add one more. Okay, we have a lot of, let's go for VP then. Let's see, Rome, Eternal City, that sounds nice. Only playable if City Rome, we have that, so we can play this one. So it's 3 materials and 3 population. Then we shuffle this. And draw one more card, right? So now it's the bot's turn. Let's see what happens. 3. Oh, I should progress token. Keep on forgetting that. This means that they will spend 3 population to break through for a prosperity card. There you go. This card goes into history. Let's put this card in history. Display, you get 1 materials and you exile. That's going to be this one. Same thing again. And now they exile this card. No, sorry, this one. So here we go. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Well, this is a free play, so it gains us 1 population. Then we're going to place this one. Oh, let's break through for. Yeah, I'm going to break through. So I'm spending 1 action. Breaking through to find a civilized card. Don't know if I have to specify that. I think so. There's a civilized card. Yeah, I need to take the first one. So there we go. Okay, and then I'm playing this one as my second action. So you may put a card from your discard pile into history. This wants to go in history, right? It's worth more points. Exile a card from the market. Let's get rid of this. Okay, gambling. Let's try this. This sounds like a free play. So I pay 1 material. I know that there's a lot of uncivilized card, which is the green icon here. So I'm going to say uncivilized and I flip this. If it is an uncivilized card, then I get to add it to your hand. Otherwise, I would just exile it. So I get to add it to my hand. That was fun. I can do this one. This one is quite nice because no, I'm going to play this here. Doesn't do anything, but it adds me some victory points for each of these tokens or symbols on the cards. So I do have a few of these. I do have quite a few region cards, so it makes sense. Then I have one more action. Oh, let's play another region then. So I'm playing, I gain one population. I can garrison card. I'm garrison this one. And that's it. So I'm going to discard that one. No, I'm going to keep this card. Sorry. And then I'm going to draw up to 6. So I draw 5 cards. That's my turn. And progress token. Well, all of them. So add this, get material, exile a card, which means this one right now. Add rest. Same thing again. So this triggers then the end of the game now, because this is over now. So this is, we're going to do one more round. Oh, and there should be Alexander. It's probably other of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 points. Discard this, and this goes into history. And rest. Okay, spend 3. There's no those available. Oh, maybe they. Okay, let's do this instead then. So returning these 3. Sorry, because it's not if able. If it's not able, okay, then we'll get this. See, that's 2. That's 5 points. 4. There we go. Okay, so this was actually quite good for them because they get to add one more card before the scoring, because you don't score the points on the cards in your nations deck. Okay, last round. Let's see what we can do. Okay, let's play this as a free play. I can put it in my history, or I can turn it to top. I'm just going to place it in my history, so I don't have any use for it. It's a free play. So I draw a card, put a card from your hand to history. Now I draw a card. Oh, glory! That's good. Actually, it's really, really good. It's really, really good, because now I can utilize that one last time, because I get some points from this one. Okay, so what we're gonna do, that was both free play cards. So as our first action, we're gonna play this one. So we gain 1 population, and then we're gonna, so second action, we're gonna play glory. Means that we're gonna abandon these regions to get the top card here, which means that if I'm in Empire, I gain 3 points and develop for free. So I gain 3 points and I get to develop for free. So I develop the Senate. This goes into my discard. So endgame is triggered in many ways now. Okay, I only have regions here. I have the exports. I don't want to give him any region. So I have basically 2 more actions because I can do this. So let's just see if we can gain a population. Here we can gain population. So that's going to be 1 VP. And we play the jungle as our last action. And I make garrison on both of these, I do. And then I gain 1 more population. Okay, my round is over. I'm just going to draw any cards, because the the hand and discard pile is the same sort of area. So I'm just going to do like that. Clean everything up here, and then do the bots last round. See what happens. Unrest. This is spend 3. They can't break through. They can't spend 3 material to break through, and they're gonna pick this one. It's the first one. No, sorry. Same thing again. It's this one. And the last one again. Okay, so gained a lot of points actually on this one, but they lost as much as well, I think, due to the. Okay, so that triggers the. Oh, the game is over. I'm gonna sort of count up the score, or get more organized and be back. Okay, so I'm back here, and I've just sort of arranged all the cards in how they will score. So just to make it a bit quicker. So starting with the bot, maybe see it's fun. 35, 39 in progress tokens. Then here, this is 5. Each of these asterisks are 5, so it's 25. So that's 39. No, 29 plus that's 53, right? Minus 8. That's 45. 6, 49, 50, 51, 53, 54, 56, 57, plus 11, which is 68. Am I correct? And for me, I get 1 point because I have 4. There's 1. Let's just count the cards. 2, 3, 6, 7, 16. This was in my history, so that's 7. That's 24, 35, 42, 45, 49, 51, 52, 54, 56, 57, 66, 70, 71, and 73 points. So I get a win, but it's not real much. 73 over 68. The Romans is victorious versus the Macedonians. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. Probably I really like this game. I think it's a great solo puzzle. So if you're a solo player, it's definitely worth getting. Start with 1 box, play that through, and then if you like it, get the other one too. But this is a really, really good game, and I'm looking forward to playing it as a 2-player game. I think that also can be really fun. Let's see what happens. I also want to try it in a 3-player count. I doubt 4 players, but it might work. I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed this playthrough, and have a good one.